Quite often I am asked why I do the work I do. Why am I a facilitator, or more commonly known as a therapist? It is because I believe in this deep truth that we are in an emotional world. We are in a web of relationships, and facilitation or therapy is primarily a relationship. And like all relationships, it is based on a very important feeling of trust. In the process of therapy, we are gradually learning to trust ourselves, learning a new model of living, a new way of looking at ourselves by exploring new choices, options. It's something like when we are painting. We want to mix our colors and have all the tools that we require to finally get the picture that we want to make. So in the same way, what a therapist does is to make you aware and to discover the tools and strengths that you already possess but may not be using. A facilitator inspires and encourages you. Through that encouragement, she provides a safe environment to take a new step into the unknown. The common variable amongst everyone whom I meet is that everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to be peaceful. Though under the code, what they're really saying quite often is that they are looking for a situation or another person to change. Because to them, that is the cause of their stress. It's always someone or something outside of themselves. And here is the crux. No one can change anyone else, period. We can only change ourselves. Our change is entirely in our own hands. We choose what we do or do not do. We choose which feelings to have and act upon and which ones to ignore. So, every time we give our power away to anyone else outside of ourselves, we are empowering them and not ourselves. And we can take back that power anytime we choose to do so. I'm using the word choose deliberately to emphasize that our lives are ours. Every time we don't make a choice, we are actually choosing not to do so, to be helpless. So no choice is a choice as well. Now, why does this seem so difficult to accept and understand? It starts very early, way back in our childhood, when we felt powerless or unable to choose in front of our parents, who are really our gods. We were told that every time we are good, we will be loved. So we did our best to do all those things that would make us be loved in the way we wanted to be loved. It's funny though that every time we do things that we want to do, we are most often being bad. Now I understand that it's a basic human need to be loved, to have affection, to be touched, to be held. And we pay a heavy price to have these needs fulfilled. Even if it means to give our power away. We feel maybe then we will be loved by them. Unfortunately, that is not how it works. How then do we learn of our personal power and worth? We learn it from having healthy relationships and from our wise role models. In a way, that is what therapy does, or a therapist does. A therapist can guide you to take risks, to make mistakes, and to learn from your own experience. She can help and guide you to reclaim your power in areas where you didn't think you had any. And most important, she can help you to facilitate your own sense of value, so you can learn to encounter change in a healthy and balanced way. By experiencing your personal power, you begin to benefit and take the credit for the steps that you are taking. To me, this is the most meaningful work that I could possibly do. And that's why I do it.